Stevie, a 3-0 win this afternoon against Partick Thistle. For you, was that the complete performance over the 90 minutes?
I think the main thing for us was getting that win under our belt. I'm delighted for the players, first and foremost for the players, the coaching staff who've been great through this wee rough period, and the supporters. They've came through in numbers today again, so it's a pleasing Saturday.
To begin with, if we go back to your team selection, changing formation today, bringing Gabby McGill 2 up front, and also Tom Beedlin dropping down to the bench, Ryan Dow coming back in from injury. So talk us through your thought process there.
As I say, we hadn't been winning games of football, so it's not a case of just sticking with the same personnel at times. It's not to say that it's any fault of the ones that have missed out today. Gabby come in, worked extremely hard, and Ryan Dow showed his experience today, and he's had a hard 3-4 weeks work there to try and get back fit for the team, and he reaps his rewards today with scoring a goal and coming away with a 3-0 victory.
How did you see the game just ahead of Kevin Nisbet open the scoring? Did you feel that we were well within the match?
I actually thought the first 10 minutes was quite shaky. They put in a few crosses into the box and were testing us, and then we started creating a few chances, but after Kevin scored his goal, it seemed to settle us down a wee bit, and then we started showing our quality in the final third.
Looking at the goal, a great first time ball in by Aaron Comrie, and a great first time finish by Kevin Nisbet as well, and then the second goal, Ryan Down winning the ball back and running from right to left, and another solid finish into the corner. You must be pleased with the goals that we scored this afternoon.
That's a pleasing thing. We'd worked all week and tried to get width to our game and put crosses into the box, which then encourages people to get on the end of things. The first goal, as you say, Kevin Nisbet's put it away well. A good delivery from Aaron. Win the ball, and Dowser gets on the half turn. I think there was 2 or 3 runs that he could have picked out, but he's just been aggressive with his run and got at them and scored with his left foot, so very pleasing. You
were obviously in charge last year where Partick managed to claw back a 2-0 advantage that we had at half time, so was that in your mind going into the break, and if so, what did you say to them to try and keep them going in that second half?
I'm glad you just reminded me of that, and it was something that I did speak about it with Greg and Jason, because that's not a nice feeling when you go 2-0 up and it says we've been here before, but I thought the boys we still looked creative in the second half. Obviously scored another good goal. Lewis McCann was unlucky with a couple of efforts, but we seen the game out very professionally, and in the end we put on Harry Cochrane, allowed Pates to sit on Kenny Miller and nullify their attacking threat.
That third goal right at the start of the second half really did seem to seal the game for us and kill off any kind of contest that it was, but it was the most pleasing factor after that, the fact that we kept on doing everything right and keeping that clean sheet.
Again, it came for a cross, and Dowser's put the ball in. Lewis McCann's very unlucky, it falls to Kyle Turner, and he's finished it well, but I must say that it's collectively that's a pleasing thing for me. You win games of football through sticking together, and it was a test for us today under a wee tricky spell of form, and it kick-starts our season. We don't get too carried away, but we look forward to next week now.
You took off Gabby McGill at half time. Was that an injury related situation?
Yeah, unfortunately he landed awkwardly in the first half, and he's had a wee nick at his Achilles, so he'll be disappointed that he's had to come off, but I thought Lewis McCann come on and led the line really well, and as Greg's legs started to go, we put him up front in the second half, and Lewis McCann put in a shift for us down in the wide areas. So a lot of credit to Lewis for having that mentality of having started last week and then coming on and having a good impact in the game.
And after the performance and result today, you're looking to carry this on into Alloa next week. Is that the biggest thing now, the fact that we need to make sure that we pick up another 3 points next weekend?
I've said it before, it's not getting too disappointed when we're losing games. And I don't think in the games that we've lost, that we've come away saying we've done an absolute doing. They've been very close, but today I thought it was a very professional performance for a team that have been working hard throughout pre-season. We get our rewards, and as I say, it gives the club a lift. The fact that we've jumped 3 places in the league is also a good feeling as well, and we can now look onwards and upwards.
The togetherness of the players and the fans at the end at full time, as the players went across to say thank you to the supporters who travelled here this afternoon, a little bit of togetherness shown at full time, and again that must be pleasing.
As I did say, it's a culture change that I'm hoping that we can bring to the club. Dunfermline fans are great, and they get behind the players. They get frustrated when results aren't working for us, and rightly so, because we're a big club. But I'm sure there'll be a lot of them away back home tonight, back into Dunfermline with a smile on their faces, and looking forward to the rest of the season now.
Thanks very much, Stevie. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks very much. Cheers.